Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Master Savior here, and I'm back for SCL Season 5. Back at it again. Sadly, Season 2 did not work out as I planned. I planned on recording all of Season 2, but it ended up stopping at Week 8 because I had some issues with uploading speeds, and I couldn't really be bothered because Season 2 and Season 3 I was going to record together. But I just didn't feel like it was necessary because all the other videos that I battled in playoffs are on the I Shared 11 channel and the DJ Black channel. Links will be in the description if you want to go see me kill Season 2 and Season 3. Sadly, yeah, we're on Season 5. I did not come out with the W as the championship, the two-time defending championship in Season 4. It did fall to DJ Black. He did knock me out in semi-playoffs. Yet again, it was an awesome battle. Make sure you guys check out I Shared 11's channel because SCL is just a really great Pokemon Showdown League, and I've had so much fun in it. It's great. But anyways, so this is my SCL Season 5 team. Like before, if you've seen my other videos, we draft 3 OUs, 3 UUs, 3 RUs, 3 NUs, in a custom tiering setup that I Shared 11 and DJ Black set up. It's specifically, they drafted and made the tiering depending on what they think, personally, between the two of them. What they think are good Pokemon in draft tiering. There's a long list that came down with it. I think we moved a bunch of Pokemon up from Season 4 and moved down from Season 5. Moved them back down to Season 5, but they all worked out in the end. Today here I'm here with Will Castelliacone that just joined the channel. Iumbre, and this is Hab. They're just gonna be hanging out with me because
no one cares about you.
Anyways, and Demob FTW. So, this, okay, and anyways, this is my team analysis for SCL Season 5. And add Demob on Snapchat. Stop. Anyways, so, as I'm going into the draft, I had a very good draft. I was 18th out of 20, I think. Oh no, I was 19 out of 20.
I was 18.
Yeah. Stop. Anyways, I was 19th pick out of 20, and it was a snake draft format. So I actually had a really good seed. I get the the second Pokemon in UU, which was amazing because I love picking out a UU because you can start making cores. But sadly, as you can see on the screen, I went for more hyper offense than I usually do. I'm a really passive player when I like to bulky attack. I like something to take a hit and throw back something hard. But this season, I went for mostly hazard removers and sweepers. I just wanted to change it up. I usually don't do this. I like to play a lot of defensive play, and I like to heal up my team, which I tried to do at the start, but then in the end, I was like, just screw it, and I put all attackers on my team. But seeing all the Pokemon that I really wanted to use, I saw Latios go, I saw Lando go, Victini went first round, Clefable went first round. I was thinking, okay, I need to go for a hyper offense team this season, but all my Pokemon that I wanted, for my core were really gone. Salamence was still left on the table, and Raikou was too, but I try to find a Pokemon that has a strong special attack stat because there's a lot of special attackers in the OU tier, which I find very useful, but also you want to find that balance between physical attackers, speed, and special attack when you're going for a hyper offense team. So luckily, I did pick up Thundersterian, Raiden. Thundersterian is so threatening in Draft League format with 145 special attack, just the base. It has the ability... Justin had it last season.
It's really good. It has so many uses.
Yeah. Stop. It also has the ability Volt Absorb, so... Guys!
You can run a rain team. Thunder? Come on.
Anyways, it has a very good ability with Volt Absorb, so it can't get hit. It's electric immunity, which is perfect. Throwing a Specs is overkill. I don't think anything but really a Gudra or Mega Lottie could take it. But it very depends. It's very good with its U-turn and Volt Switch capability. It has a decent special attack set with 105 and 101 base speed that outspeeds all 100 base speeds megas and all the 100 base speeders like Salamence, Mega Gardevoir, I can't think of any. Victini, Manaphy, all the legendaries. Yeah, Jirachi as well. It also can't get really pivoted because HPS is just such a threatening move on Thunderous because it just hits so hard. I can run a double dance set like a lot of people do in the OU meta in Gen 6. Agility will destroy anyone. It will outspeed any Scurfer, even if I don't put it as a timid nature. But yeah, Thunderous is a very good Pokemon. I wanted to find things to cover Thunderous because Stealth Rocks can hurt it a lot because it doesn't get defog in Gen 6. I really focused on getting rid of Stealth Rocks, and having Stealth Rocks up on my side or Spikes or something can very help it a lot because if it's a Pokemon sashed, Thunderous usually gets a lot of one-shots, and that's where I'm going to try to go this season. So, right after Jar of Cats picked up, I think Mega Venusaur and another Pokemon, I went for another fast physical attacker, but someone that I've liked to use in Draft League formats, but I haven't used in SCL yet, which is Infernape or Goku. Infernape's a brilliant Pokemon. It's a mixed attacker with 108 base speed. Infernape's one of the most versatile Pokemon out there. It can be a Suicide Lead, it can be a Sweeper, it can be a Stealth Rock setter, it can be physical setup, it could be Scarfed. Infernape has a bunch of uses to it, which I love because it's going to be harder in prep for Infernape. Infernape's a Pokemon I can slap on at the end of the team and see what do I need. Do I need a Sweeper that game? Do I need a Stealth Rock setter? Do I need a Pokemon that can just come in and take out a Pokemon and come out? It also has the ability Blaze, which I think is very useful. Blaze is pretty good if I'm running a Focus Sash. Iron Fist is good with close combat. Of course, it gets priority like Fake Out, Vacuum Wave, and also gets U-Turn. It has a brilliant move pool being a special attacker, and also gets Slack Off. It gets Swords Dance, and yeah, it gets Slack Off. I could run Substitute Taunt Set. It also gets Nasty Plot and Swords Dance, which is so threatening. I also could run a bulky Infernape for like topical reasons, but yeah. Infernape's a really good Pokemon because it's so versatile, and I did not think I could get it in the third round, so I was like, I'll just pick it up now because why not? But next, yeah.
I had it in season 2, Yu.
Yeah, it's definitely no.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, my next third pick, I'm very surprised I picked it up. A lot of Gen 6 Megas did not get picked up, like OU Megas did not get picked up a lot of the season. Pinsir went, Mega Lopunny went, Mega Venusaur went, like, very first rounds. But, like, I picked up Latias Mega in the third round. Latias Mega's a beast. And Zardex hasn't been taken, or ZY. Latias Mega, like I said, is a monster. With the ability Levitate, and just look at its base stats. It's only 8 stats below 100 is HP. Latias Mega is so amazing. I like it over Mega Latios because it's more of a utility Pokemon. Instead of Latios Mega getting Dragon Dance, and I think, it's Dragon Dance... No. It gets Dragon Dance and something else. But, Dragon Dance and something. I know that Latias Mega doesn't get Dragon Dance, but Latios Mega does. But Latias Mega gets Healing Wish and Wish, which two things I very love. Healing Wish is so good because if my Thunderous is low on HP or Infernape, I can use Healing Wish, and Latias Mega is so fast Pokemon with speed 110. So I can run it either way. A special defense stat is insane, and special attack stat is so insane as well. It's almost as much as Thunder's T, which is a destroyer of a special wall breaker, I could say. As well as Latias Mega, I could take a banded knockoff from a Weavile, and only take 50%. Anyways, it's a good defogger, which I really needed for Raiden. I can run it either way, physical or special. It's just a good Pokemon that can take a big hit that I need it to.
Thanks for the tip, though, if we play in playoffs.
XD. Next Pokemon going into my first Yu-Gi-Oh pick because it went down the spectrum and I went back up. I picked up my Season 2 MVP, Vaporeon. Like I said, Vaporeon has pulled me out of so many situations in Season 2. it was my MVP. I would not have won that season without Vaporeon. So I decided to bring it back as another support Pokemon for my Infernape. It can also heal up my Latias Mega if I really needed to. It's a heal battler, so I don't get paralyzed or poisoned or anything. It's very good paired with Thunderstarian because it can't get hit by electric type moves, and Latias Mega eats up grass type moves, same with Infernape. Anyways, Vaporeon's ability is water absorb, so I just get hit with water. I went for a lot of immunities this season. I can't get hit by water, electric, and ground, which I find ecstatic. Like I said, Vaporeon has a really good HP stat, which makes it a very good Wish Passer. It's very linear, though, which I sort of dislike about it. It can Wish, Scald, Ice Beam. It can also run HP Psychic at Ice Shard 11. Yeah. Anyways, back in Season 2 highlight. Anyways, it's a very good Pokemon. It's just something that I can rely on, taking hits, taking some knockoffs, and yes. Next is XD, the Crobat. Crobat is a super fast Pokemon, like you see. All my Pokemon except Vaporeon are over base 100 speed, which I love drafting in format. Yeah. Shut up.
Drop it. I wanted 4 evolutions for my team.
Anyways.
I need all of it.
Shut up.
You don't need more bullets.
Shut up. Go to different room if you guys are good banter. Anyways, Crobat is a very good Pokemon. I very like using speed when I draft. I like to know that I have the fastest thing on this field, and I will always outspeed everyone. But anyways, Crobat's a very good Pokemon. It also gets the move Defog, which I can pair up with Laddie. So if I bring Laddie one game, I can bring a Banded Crobat, or a Scarf Crobat, or a Life Orb Crobat, or a Bulky Crobat. Crobat is pretty versatile. I've seen Bulky Crobat used a bunch. Support Crobat's been very good. I can also pair it up with Wish with Vaporeon. I run a Nasty Bat. Usually it's very threatening with Banded Crobat with Brave Bird. It also gets that U-turn move, the move U-turn, which I like to use a lot. So I have 3 U-turners. But yeah, Crobat's practically the same thing. It just stops me from getting hit by a lot of fighting moves. It goes hand to hand well with Mega Lati because it's just covering the same weaknesses. Vape Nation, Goku, and cover up my white ice weakness pretty well. But yeah, so my next Pokemon is, I had 2 special defensive walls, which were Mega Lati and Vaporeon, arguably. Both of them are good physical walls as well, but I went with Deji, my Cobalion. So, Cobalion this season, fun fact, it was an OU Season 4, and it dropped down to UU Season 5, and I think Cobalion's a very good Pokemon. So I think it's a little bit underrated because it's so stacked. I picked it up in round 3 because knockoff. My team gets destroyed by knockoff, but this thing eats knockoffs and gets threatens out things with its ability justified. So knockoffs, I can take those pretty well. It also has a crazy defense stat of 129, which makes it an awesome physical wall. It's the only thing that I doubled up on types this season with fighting types as the second type. It also has a speed of 108, which is speed tie with Infernape and all the Swords of Justice as well. It's a very fast support mon. It's also a mixed attacker like Infernape, but just not as attacking as Infernape. It's a little bit more defensive not on the special side, but on the physical side. It has an insane move pool because it's special and physical. It also gets Stealth Ox and Thunder Wave and Volt Switch. So Volt Switch is very good because I have 2 now Volt Switch users and 2 U-turn users. So I can Volt Switch a lot, which I like to use my momentum when you're using a hyper offensive team. It also can set up with Calm Mind and Hone Claws. Hone Claws will be I'm probably use over Swords Dance a little bit more because if I'm running Stone Edge, I can't miss Stone Edges when I have a Hone Claws up, even though I might need the attack stat. But it very depends. I'll probably try to run Cobalion different every single battle just because it's so versatile, like Latias and Infernape. So I'll try to like match it up with Infernape. If I'm running a physical Infernape, I might be running a special Cobalion. You never know. Anyways, halfway through the draft, I'm pretty content about my team. I really like this core that I'm getting on, but it's not really a core. It's more of just like good Pokemon mixed together. This season I found out that my synergy of my team has not been the best like past seasons. It just hasn't been the greatest. But I'm still gonna try to make do what I got. But hopefully I have a good chance of running for the money this season, I guess. And yeah. Anyways, moving on to my RU pick, I picked up Cannon's the Blastoise. So Blastoise is insane. Yes, I have Vaporeon as my wall. Yes, I have Vaporeon as my wall, but Blastoise is also another wall. It also gives me a chance to not run Defog on either of Crobat and Latias, and I can also run Rapid Spinner. Arguably, I think Blastoise is a very good Rapid Spinner in the RU tier, and it's amazing. It has a really good move pool of special attacks. It can run physical or special because it's only 2 points difference. It has some pretty good bulk with 100 defense and 105 special defense. The only thing about Blastoise is it doesn't have a reliable way to recover. So, like Registeel, as you can see, I think Blastoise is going to try to be my Registeel this season, but it's just going to get chipped so much. And yeah, but yeah, Blastoise I could either run a spec set or I could run a bulky set. But if I'm trying to like play how I usually do, it might be bulky every single time. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Blastoise has a very good move pool, which I love, and I also knew that a lot of people wanted it, so I was like, hell no, I'm not facing Blastoise again. Anyways, moving on. I have Lightyear the Electivire.
You only paid tickets so no one else can have it.
I don't know. Anyways, I have Electivire here with Ability Motor Drive. So, as you can see, if you saw my whole team right now, I do not have a ground type this season, which is very killer, as well as a fairy type. So this season is gonna be a struggle as real because, anyways, so this season I need to keep Electivire and Thundurus in check because it's my only electric weakness, and electric Volt Switch is one of the most used moves in the game. In the draft league, other than knockoff and like stealth rocks and stuff. Anyways, and Newton, but Volt Switch is very common, so I'm not afraid to bring Electivire. Same with Thundurus Therian. It can obviously immune and raise up my speed, which is very nice instead of healing me. Electivire is good. It can run a mix set as well. I'm very interested in using mixed attackers to spice things up. Electivire has a very good attack stat of 123. It was a monster last season, which wanted me to pick it up. I can run it Scarf, Life Orb. I can run it a little bit of bulkiness if I really needed it to. It gets a pretty good move pool. It varies in attacks with Volt Switch as well. I can just get a lot of kills this season. Next, I have Twig the Sceptile. I also wanted another fast Pokemon on the field that just can do a lot of damage. Sceptile I had in the previous season, I think 2 seasons ago, but I traded away. It's just a very good Pokemon. It can run physical or special, like Electivire. It's practically the opposite of Electivire. He's physical, Sceptile special, but it's just type weaknesses. It's very good because it just has a great move pool as well. I like to draft Pokemon with great move pools, like who doesn't, because like it's pretty hard to prep for, and I need a lot of coverage moves this season to make it do well. So those are my 3 RU picks. Moving into NU, I picked Aggron back up from Season 3, I think. Yeah, Season 3. Yeah, I had Aggron. Yeah, picking up Aggron Heed from Season 3. This thing was a monster. A lot of Pokemon do not want to wall hit. Skarmory takes 60% to head smash. This season, I can run bulky Aggron, which I need. I'll tell you a little bit of story. When I picked up Aggron, I realized that like I needed a fairy type because if you see my team, dragons literally rip through me. I don't have a lot of Pokemon to deal with dragons. Cobalion can barely take Draco Meteors. But yeah, I get pretty destroyed by dragons. So, I need pretty good checks to dragons this season, which, will be a struggle. But, anyways, so I have Aegon. I picked it up for mostly checking dragons. It's not the best dragon checker on the special side, but it's very good on the physical side. I probably will just run Choice Band Head Smash. I really don't care because not a lot of people can find an answer to it. It's also a Stealth Rock setter, a Thunder Wave user. It's just gonna be a wall. But yeah, there's not a lot of checks to it. So people, if you're watching my video, have fun prepping for Aegon. Next I have Nightlight the Lantern, another Volt Absorb user, which gives me another electric immunity and a water immunity as well. Lantern's very bulky with its 125 HP stat. Its defenses are pretty livid, like it's pretty shite. His special attack stat is pretty crap as well. But he does get Dazzling Gleam, which I didn't see. But it also gets Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. It's mostly there just to tank and be immunity, which you have to prep for, and you have to really think about if I'm running Volt Absorb or Water Absorb. But I have two Pokemon that already have both of those abilities. But yeah. Next, and my final Pokemon of the SCL 2018 draft, I was going to say 17, is Orochi the Poniard with the ability Defiant, which I find very good because there's a lot of Defog users this season, which I can really prep for, and I can switch in Poniard off of Poniard off of Defog, and it raises my attack stat to +2 and sweep everything with Sucker Punch. It's practically a mini Bishop, which, yeah, it is. It also gets Stealth Rocks as well, and yeah, it's practically a Bishop. I haven't used it before, but it'll just sweep up teams with, yeah. Anyways, moving on to my schedule. So, as you can see, this is the SCL Season 5 Pokemon League Draft. You can see Umbree's Shite Team, Demob Shite Team, and Hab's Shite Team. As you can see, Umbree just beat Centrios 1-0. Anyways, as you can see, my schedule is pretty good. I feel very confident about my season. I do play, so in my division, as you can see, I have Pitt, BDA, and Clay at the bottom in E division. You can see the teams right there, and you can see everyone's teams. If you want to just pause it, you can just look at our draft. This is our tier listing. If you want to pause that, you can. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Anyways, okay, anyways, as you can see, those two white columns of week 4 and week 5, those are out of division, so I do play Sentry Yos, and I also play Azuna/Dylan. Anyways, I don't want to be overconfident with it, but I feel very confident about, what I'm able to do. Anyways, so that's my SCL Season 5 review with the Mob FTW, Will Castellicone, Iumbre, and this is Hab. Be sure to watch out for my next video. My first battle against the Esther Hayes Excadrilles, that is Clay. That video will be coming out very soon because I think we're gonna battle tonight actually. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe and a comment. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.